Hey everybody, welcome back. You're looking at the next project. We are making what's called the Buttercup flower, and it is just lovely. Very easy to do. It comes from the Complete Photo Guide to Crochet, another one of Miss Margaret Hubert's beautiful little patterns. So we are going to work this up. This one is made using 100% cotton, so I'm going to use cotton once again to make the next one, and I'm going to use a 5mm hook. So as you see, this flower is very 3D. It does stand up quite a bit, and if you want to change the size of your hook and make it smaller or larger, you can do that as well. So I'm going to start off. I am going to use a mixed array of color here with my cotton. Choose any color you would like. So the first thing that we're going to want to do here is chain up 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to slip stitch to that first stitch and form that ring. Okay, so now what you want to do now is you're going to chain up 1, and working over that tail, you're going to put 10 single crochet into that center ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you pull that tail a little bit, 9, and 10. Okay, so you can pull that tail the rest of the way and close up that circle a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make sure you have your 10 single crochet, and you want to join into that first stitch, and that's your round 1. Now round 2, you're going to be working in the back loops only. You want to start off with a chain 2. Now you're going to work a double crochet, 3 triple crochet, and a double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, now mind you, you are working in the back loops only. So you want to start off with a double crochet in the next stitch. So double crochet in the back loop, and then you're going to do 3 triples. So that means you're going to yarn over twice and pull through until you have 1 loop on your hook. So you want to do 3 of those total. So this is 2, and then this is 3. And then you're going to put a double crochet in the same loop just to finish that up. Okay, and then you're going to chain up 2 just like we did at the beginning of this petal, and then you want to slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, and again, you're only working in the back loops, so make sure you slip stitch in the back loop. Okay, and then you're going to repeat that 4 more times because you want to have 4 petals. So what you want to do at this point is you want to chain up 2, and in the next stitch in the back loop you're going to do a double crochet and 3 triples, all in that same back loop. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then you want to put your double crochet in there as well. Okay, and now you want to do your chain 2 and slip stitch in the next stitch, but in the back loop. Okay, so now you're going to work this again until you have a total of 5 petals, and I will do the same on my end, and I will rejoin you at the last petal. Okay, so now you should have your 5 petals. You're going to slip stitch into that beginning stitch. Alright, so now for round 3, beginning your cup, you're going to bring the yarn forward to the front of your work, and you're going to work in the front loops now. So I found it easier to kind of bend the petals downward. So now you're going to start with a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to count as the first triple crochet. So you're going to do 2 triple crochet into this same stitch. So make sure you yarn over twice. And you're going to put 2 triple crochet into the same stitch. So there's the third one. And then you're going to do 1 triple crochet in the next stitch. Make sure you can pull this up and make sure that you're getting into the right stitch. And your goal is to have a total of 15 triple crochet. So then you're going to repeat this. So in the next stitch you're going to actually put 2 triple crochet. So yarn over twice. And you want to put 2 triple crochet in this next stitch here. And then in the next stitch you're just going to put 1 triple crochet. And then you're just going to alternate that around. So once you get all the way around, you want to have a total of 15 triple crochet. So you're just going to go 2 and then 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. So this one gets 2. The next one gets 1. So you're just going to alternate that, and I will rejoin you at the beginning of this row. Okay, so now you have slip stitched here to the first stitch. We are now going to start building our cup for round 3. So now what you want to do is bring your yarn to the front of your work. We're not working to the back anymore. We're going to work to the front because we're going to start building our cup. And you're going to start working in the front loops here. You know, when we were working the loops, we worked in the back. So now we're going to work in the front. And I found this row a lot easier whenever I bent the petals down. So let's try this. So we're going to chain up 4. So we're going to be working in triple crochet this round, so that's going to count as the first one. Now find your next loop, which is going to be right here. This is the next loop. So now you've got your first triple. So let's put in 2 triple in this next loop. So the basis of this round is you're going to be alternating 1, then 2, 1, then 2. So we're putting 2 triples in this stitch. Okay, find your next loop. So I'm bending that down a little bit. And here's my next loop. So I'm going to put 1 triple in that loop. Okay, and then my next loop gets 2 triples. So there's 1 and 2. And that's what you're going to do to build the base of the cup. So just alternate around, and you need to have 15 triple crochet total. And when you get around to the first one, make sure you slip stitch in that 3rd stitch from the top of the 4. Okay, and I'll meet you there as soon as I get around. Okay, so now we have the basis of the cup built for round 3, and you see it's starting to look very fancy. It's very adorable. So now for round 4, we are going to chain up 3. Now what you want to do here is single crochet in the third chain from your hook, and we're just going to make a picot. So 1, 2, 3, you're just going to work a single crochet. It's going to give the flower just a little bit of a rough edge look. So now you're going to skip one stitch, so you're just going to skip this next stitch here. Okay, and then you're just going to slip into the next. And then you're going to repeat that process. So chain 3, and then single crochet in the first stitch of the chain 3. Skip the next one, slip stitch in the next, and work your chain 3. And then you're just going to work this all the way around. Skip the next one, slip into the next, chain 3. And this was just a super easy little flower. Very, very creative, might I add. Okay, so skip the next one, slip into the next, chain 3, and single crochet in the first stitch. Okay, skip the next, slip in the next, chain 3. Okay, and you want to have a total of 7 peacoats. Oops, let's get all in that. Okay, and then what you're just going to do, I'm going to slip there, and then what you're going to do is just slip stitch into that last stitch, which is the beginning one. And then you're just going to simply fasten off. And then you're just going to have your beautiful little buttercup flower. And you spread the little petals out. And it's beautiful. And I love that color too. So that's what you're going to have once you've completed the pattern. And again, I encourage you to grab up that book. It is wonderful, The Complete Photo Guide to Crochet. And I will have the link below, of course. And if you want this pattern, you will have to purchase that book. And that's the only way to grab up these patterns. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial for the Buttercup. Until next time, happy hooking!